Hello Carver, here is your sewer scope from today's inspection. That's me in the basement, just kind of showing you that we're actually in the basement. Giving a little orientation there. There's the access point, floor clean out right next to the main sewer stack. A little tight getting in there, but we got through it. Probably a 3-inch pipe here. It may expand out to a 4-inch pipe as we get further along. This is likely cast iron. It's grabbing some toilet paper up ahead. That's why we're holding water, it looks like. Could also be some root growth, but I didn't have any problems pushing through. Didn't really feel any resistance as I was moving the camera head through. So I'm just thinking that this paper product right there just basically got hung up on either one of the connection points between sections of pipe, or cast iron is a relatively coarse pipe, so potentially it's just grabbed on. The other part about this, most of that toilet paper I ran some water through the pipe, most of it got pushed away. And on the way back, there was only a little bit left. Here's our transition into clay. No toilet paper here. This is relatively smooth. There have been, you'll see along the way in a number of places, there's root growth coming in at some of the connection points. This is completely normal in clay pipe situations. It's just a question of how well they're managed, right? Have they been cleaned out, cut out over the past years? It looks that way, but at this stage of the game, we don't know how quickly the roots grow back, right? So they may have been, or the pipe may have been cleaned, let's say 2 years ago. You can see a little bit of root growth right there on the top left. Or it could have been 5 years ago, 8 years ago. We don't know. So in my written report to you, I'll just put in there that it's recommended that the pipe be revisited at some point, probably within the next 12 to 24 months. And then just compare the two videos. I would compare this one with the one 12 to 24 months down the road, and then see how much root growth you've got. It may be a little change. It may be time to have the pipe cleaned again. So learning the characteristics of the pipe is really a good thing. No damage, no cracks, just some root growth. There's one or two bigger offsets. You'll notice that these sections of pipe are relatively short. Typically they're 4-foot sections. They're not mechanically attached together. They're basically just pressure fitted. So when you have a section of pipe, let's say that's dropping down, or it's going down on an angle or turning left or right, there's the potential that the pipe just doesn't line up completely. Again, completely normal. Here's a slightly larger offset you see off in the top right. Again, just because we're going down and slightly to the left. And then here's the city connection, right at about 54 feet, let's call it. Other than just getting a handle on how quickly the roots grow, I would say all in all, this is a pretty good pipe. I don't have any major concerns with it. I'm going to keep the camera rolling as I pull back. You are more than welcome to watch the return journey. Read through the written report and then reach out to me with any questions. I'm always happy to be a resource if I can be of service.